Alright, so in this video, we are definitely gonna see something cool because I'm gonna test out three different nutrient lines. We got the AeroGarden Miracle Grow, we got Floronova General Hydroponics, a very popular one, but it's very concentrated. And we're gonna use CalMag with the Floronova and the one that I'm most accustomed with, the Dutch Nutrients, which is a very dilute concentration of nutrient lines. Alright, so I'm going to start off by taking the pH and parts per million, so the ppm and the pH, or the acidity of my water, and it's going to be a 4-liter jug, so 1 gallon. So it's around 7.3, doesn't need to be precise, because what the pH drops to is more important. The ppm is around a 115, so that's okay, that's not too bad. And then I'm just going to go ahead after testing the pH and the ppm, double checking it maybe one more time, but I'm pretty sure that's what I usually get, so I'm going to go ahead and add our first trial, the more expensive of the three nutrient lines, the AeroGarden, but it's an all-in-one system. I'm going to add 7 milliliters. 7 milliliters because that's what I calculated out into 1 gallon, which would give me because I'm starting out with seedlings, I don't want way too high of a ppm, so 7 milliliters should be good enough. And this is pH, so the pH should have dropped to around 6.5. Generally, most plants thrive on a little bit of acidity, so I started off at 7.3, I'm at 6.3, a 1 point drop in pH. pH is logarithmic, so that means it's a tenfold drop, technically. Alright, what about our ppm? Our parts per million is at 540. That's okay because I'm starting off with seedlings, and I'm gonna have 6 hydroponic trays. If you guys want to see my trays, I'm gonna do a build soon enough. But I have 6 of those hydroponic trays with 6 plants in each. I'm gonna use 2 for the AeroGarden, 2 for the General Hydroponics, and 2 for the Dutch Nutrients, biological replicative 2. All right. So the ppm was 540, and 540 is good for plants that are in the seedling stage. So that was our AeroGarden. Then I'm going to go to the Dutch nutrient line. So these ones have to be actually pH by yourself. So I'm going to add a little bit of acid, a couple drops of acid into them to bring our pH to the right spot. I'm going to add some CalMag because I've experimented with this, and I know 5 milliliters of CalMag goes a long way with our Dutch nutrient line. 10 mils of Grow A and 10 mils of Grow B. This stuff is very dilute, so you can be pretty. It's very forgiving since it's so dilute. So you can add 10 mils. You should be fine of Grow A and Grow B. Again, this is a little bit more complicated. There's 2 systems to prevent precipitation: a Grow A and a Grow B, rather than just a one-all system. And you have to add a couple drops of acid as well. So it's more labor intensive. However, it's very cheap. So I like it because of that. But I want to see which one's the most effective because to a certain degree, the price difference is not so much that if one is a lot better, then I'll go with that one. So here's a list of different plants with the ppms and the pHs. Google whatever your plant is, so that when you're growing hydroponically or in the soil, this is what the range of ppm to pH you're going for. So after I added the acid, gave it a good shake, 6.3, good. I add only 3 or 4 drops of the pH down to get my pH in the right spot, and then I'm going to take the ppm for the Dutch nutrient line, and I will get around 600. So that's fine. In the range of the Miracle Grow that I got previously. Then we're going to go to the very concentrated, the very popular General Hydroponics. I'm only going to use the Grow, obviously. I'm going to add 5 mils of CalMag to this one as well. And it gives you some instructions on the back about how concentrated you want to make it, but I don't really follow these because they usually overestimate how much you can add. This stuff is super concentrated, so I'm not going to add 5 mils like it says. I'm going to go with 3 mils. Honestly, with fertilizer and feeding, especially in a hydroponic system, it's oftentimes less is more. That's what I've always found. Yeah, so I add 3 to 3.5 mils of Nova General Hydroponics. Give this guy a good shake. This stuff is super concentrated and it's pH, so I love it. And it's good. The price is actually very fair. I like the price of this stuff. So I really hope that it's as effective as people have said it is. It's going to be a good test. And after you're done with all of that, you're going to pour it in your system. So let's see what the ppm is. That's around 450. Again, we're in the seedling stage. We don't need to heavily concentrate with fertilizer, so that's fine. I'm going to add these 2 bottles of Nova to the 2 top hydroponic systems that I have, and then so on and so forth. And I'll show you guys in the next video what's going on after a couple of weeks of these guys growing in these different fertilizers. So thanks for watching this video. I hope I can give you guys a good enough answer with, I guess it could be kind of statistically significant. There's N of 2 biological replicates since I have 2 boxes for each 2 fertilizers. But I really hope there's a significant difference between them. Thanks for watching.